Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
We are back from our trip from Egypt.
We'll talk about the crazy comments we got on our parenting and other things at the end. My dad, some of our family members, my barber, everyone's been to Egypt and they recommended it, so we went.
Like, we were doing so much research and it was like we couldn't find a perfect place because everybody has something to say about like every single resort we looked up. Like, there's no perfect place.
Right.
So we just were like, you know what, just screw it, this one. So we ended
up... we spent an entire week on YouTube vlogs, reviews, comments, because someone would always find one comment. I had to tell her that if there's 1,000 reviews, it's impossible for everybody to be perfect. Our resort, it's Albatross, Pic Albatross. That's the chain, and we stayed at the Pic Albatross Palace, which is like the nicer one. And nice thing about that was that we were with our wristband, we were able to go to the cheaper one, the less expensive one next door. So we had 2 resorts to explore versus just one. Versus the people from there couldn't come to us, but we were able to go.
Overall, it was a really nice resort. The staff were amazing. Like, they were working their butts off. Everything was like pristine clean. They were constantly cleaning, like constantly cooking, constantly making sure like you had everything you need. So like that's why we were like, we actually really like it here. If anything, if we came back to Egypt, we would definitely come back to this same exact resort.
Yes.
No, we didn't go see the pyramids. They were like a 4-hour drive
away.
It
was very far. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Egypt is safe fish. So for example, my dad went on a trip to see the pyramids. So you get on a bus. The bus takes you. Military escorts you, and they have dogs sniffing around the bus for explosives.
Not safe at all.
So we were like, so that was one thing.
Definitely not with my daughter. We were only staying in the resort. I would never take her outside. What I want you guys to know, if you go to Egypt and you go on the Bedouin ATV excursion like my husband did, tell them exactly, because in the like pamphlet and like how they describe it to you, they make it seem all so easy, sweet, and like you don't need anything. Like, they don't tell you like specific things to pack or what you might need to be comfortable on this trip.
They tell you to bring sunglasses and wear long pants so you don't burn your legs, but that's about it. So I enjoyed that, but most of the people on the trip were complaining that they weren't told up front what it actually really consists of. Okay, it was the afternoon, and it was 98 degrees in the shade, and once we got on our quads, ATVs, four-wheelers, whatever you want to call them, we follow a guy and we go out into the desert. And this desert is like dead. This isn't like Arizona desert or Nevada or California. It's dead. There's nothing. It's sand and rocks. There's no life signs whatsoever. Anyway, so we go out there about 45-50 minutes one way on quads in the blazing sun, all covered up. My water bottle flew off the back of the side of my ATV. We stopped on the way there for some photos. It's extremely bumpy. It's like ridges. There are like ridges in the sand. So the entire time you're going like this. Okay, by the time, so it was fun, okay? For me, it was fun. It was a little tiring, but it was fun. We got there, and then there's camels, Bedouin village. So there's a few women in the traditional clothing, and you can get on the camel. It literally takes like 1 minute on the camel there, 1 minute on the camel back, and then they ask for a tip.
It's like when we were signing up and they said a camel ride, I expected at least a 15-minute camel ride, 15-20-minute camel ride somewhere. But no, he was on for freaking a minute and then they got off and they didn't want to tip.
Like a minute one way, a minute back.
Come on now, that's kind of scary.
And then they say tea from Bedouin village. Okay, maybe it's some kind of little settlement, yes. But it's very commercialized. There's a store, they sell drinks, they sell souvenirs, obviously overpriced, not as expensive as the resort, but you know, you gotta make some extra money, I get it. And then the tea, there's some, you know, Arab guy, Egyptian guy, dressed in traditional clothing, comes out, hands out little cups of tea, and he walked away. Like literally, there was nothing. Like,
you literally expected to like sit with the Bedouins, like maybe have some kind of conversation, a story or something.
No story.
A guy handed tea and left. Like that's what I paid for.
They had us sitting in a little gazebo. The dude brought some cups of tea, handed them, and then left, and that was it. And then like, okay, now let's go back. And on the way back, there were a couple people. The reason why we stopped was there were two girls that they couldn't make it back. Like they were just, I don't know, exhausted, dehydrated, tired. I mean, I get it. I was sweating. I was hot. So two of them couldn't make it back. And then people were saying like it would have been more fun, more enjoyable if they would just give us the quads and just let us ride around in the desert for a while on our own, versus following one line and then there's no way back and you have to follow them back.
You get 15 minutes of free Wi-Fi in the airport, but after that you have to pay.
Oh yeah, the airport on the way back. We've been to a lot of countries and a lot of airports, okay? And this was the most we have ever gotten our passports checked.
Oh my gosh, constantly, yes.
Like 6, 7, 8 times?
So many.
Like literally before you walk into the airport, passport check. One line, passport before you get in the second line, passport at the airline window, passport before you get through security, passport at the security, passport
chemical
after the
check,
security passport, before the airplane, like twice airport. It was a lot.
Okay, now for the comment section. Thank you guys so much for all of the sweet comments. For those of you who were saying nice, sweet things, yes, and you're awesome, love you. I know I don't respond a lot, but I do see them, we read them, and mwah,
thank you
to all you guys. I'm not sure I said this before, but I'm not going to show my daughter 24/7 in our vlogs. I show like quick few second glimpse of her in the camera, just very short clips, because we're not the type of content creators that just like focus our video just on our daughter and her doing cute things and her doing things we tell her to do. We're not like that, and we're just not gonna focus it on her because it's about us. We're the adults.
Like if she happens to come by or interact with us at the time and she happens to be there, so be it. But yeah, like she said, we're not trying to like.
So if you see her, you see her. If you see her freaking sitting in a high chair with no food and a quick 2-second clip, at those 2 seconds she didn't have the food, and that's all you're gonna see of her. So please stop assuming.
Yes,
please.
She does get fed. She eats. She drinks. She's healthy. She does not get whooped, as somebody pointed out.
No, we were being silly. We were just having fun. Melina was being hilarious at that point, which you guys didn't spend the entire night with us. And she was in one of those moods where you just say hi to her and she's like,
she gets in these moods where you give her a wrong color cup. And she gets upset because it's not her favorite cup or a bottle. And she's like, ah! She gets a lot of love.
So much.
A lot of affection. She is spoiled, probably. Yeah. She will. Yeah. We're gonna spoil her. Yes.
Yeah, we will. She's our one and only beautiful.
But she's our princess. But we don't let her like walk all over us either.
Yeah.
We do have borders and lines and some discipline.
Yes.
And no, it's not whooping. We try to talk to her and explain things to her. But she's growing and changing.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with her. She's been checked out. Our daughter has a bit of a speech delay, and her doctor said that she's not even that far behind. And she's been to her speech therapist, and she's doing better and better. She's saying words.
We went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, laryngologist, whatever, starts with an L. She looked at her. There's nothing wrong with her tongue and ears and hearing and none of that. So
the doctors just said some kids talk later than others, and she'll go at her own pace. She's also learning 2 different languages, and I know not every toddler learning 2 different languages takes that long to talk, but every toddler is different.
Flirting bartender.
Oh my gosh!
Those were some shocking comments.
What?
Okay, before she tells her version of the story.
There's no version, but go.
No, I just want to add something first. Okay, so him and I have spoken before. I'd go up to him because he made the best mojitos for us. And then earlier in the day, when it wasn't as busy as when we were sitting there on the vlog, we talked. And he said he's got his wife, and they just moved from Cairo. So I already knew that he's not from Hurghada. He's from a different city, far away. So when she asked him that, I already knew his answer. So if it did look like I got, I don't know, whatever you guys said, it was only because I already knew he can't answer her question, for one. And two, it was evening time. Literally, what you guys didn't see on camera was almost every single table had people sitting there, and it was just him and one more guy working. These guys were like running back and forth, making drinks. They're extremely busy. So I also felt slightly bad for keeping him there. And then also, he's the bartender that made us mojitos, basically our whole stay there. So that's another reason I was tipping him extra. And also, it was our last day there, so I had too much money, and I wasn't gonna bring the Egyptian money back with me, or the singles, whatever I gave him. So I was like, okay, there you go, extra, so I could get rid of it.
Yeah.
Now you tell him.
Yeah, what he said. No,
where are you flirting with him?
Ew, no, no. I wasn't. I was literally being nice, and he was such a sweet waiter, literally.
Oh, so he's sweet now. Is he young and handsome too? Huh?
Bye.
Thanks for watching.